Hi all, Renee here. What I wanted to show you today is something really fun. I've been working just over the past couple months, really, well, a month and a half, on using up some paper I have. Now, all the paper that I have for these cards that I'm going to show you is from the Mix-Ins paper collection, and then just some extra cardstock that I had laying around that looked good with it. So you can really do this with anything. And the design that I used is from Call Me Crafty Al, and it's her May Sheetload of Cards. I really love this design, so that's the one I used. And I'll have a link to her video down below for May, and she'll tell you how you can get these instructions. They're free, but she does have some requirements, so I'll link that for you down below. And I can't even tell you how many cards I made. I made a whole bunch because I just kept cutting until I was out of paper. Then once I made the base of the card, I went looking for some stamp sets just to make all kinds of different cards. So I thought I'd just show those to you. So the first set of them that I have to show you is using this D1920 You Make Me Happy. This is actually our Operation Smile fundraiser stamp set. Every catalog we have a stamp set that is a fundraiser for Operation Smile. Operation Smile is a nonprofit that provides cleft palate and lip repair surgeries for children across the world. And so if you buy one of these stamp sets, $7 goes toward that charity. So what I made with this stamp set, and all the stamp sets I'm showing you today, I will let you know if they're still available. This is still available. So here are the cards that I made, and I'll just give you a quick look at each one. If I'm going too fast showing you the cards, just go up to the little cog and you can slow me down. And for all of these, I just colored them with my colored pencils. Nothing fancy, no fancy coloring. And just, I Googled pictures of animals to sort of kind of get them somehow looking similar to a real animal. And there's that one. And I really like this bird. That was probably my favorite coloring. So that was the first set. Then the next set I made is using this D1283 Say It in Style, and this stamp set is available, and I use this stamp set all the time. This has just the most amazing sentiments, and I just find all kinds of uses for them. So let me show you what I did here. And unfortunately, I can't remember. I'll have another stamp set where that flower came from that I'll show you. I just can't remember the name of it right now. So there's that one. And of course, thank you cards. You can never have enough of those. And that one. Another one with the birthday. I mean, with that flower. And then one more with that flower. So I'll find that stamp set and show it to you that I got the flower. Let me make sure it wasn't from... Was it from this? Oh, it was from this. It was from this stamp set. It's down here on the bottom. So that was the flower. Then the next one I want to show you. This is a note card set, and I should probably have taken these out of this bag. These are some fun little mini stamps. And there's a pig and a rooster, a bee, and a dragonfly. Now, all of these stamps are still available. In addition, the pig and the rooster, you can still get the dies that go with them. Unfortunately, the bee and the dragonfly, there isn't a die left for them. All the dies sold out. We tend to be selling out of those dies pretty quickly on all of our sets, which you'll see here in a minute when I show you some more cards. But for this one, what I did was I made a 4-card note card set of the animals, and I colored the animals. I stamped them on vellum, and then I colored them from behind with Copic markers. And there you go. And unfortunately, I did not keep track of the colors that I used, so I'm sorry about that. But any alcohol markers you have work really well to color behind vellum. So there are those. And then I also did some cards using the stamp sets from the last two From the Heart card kits. I just want to show you that you can continue to use these stamps for quite a while, and they actually have some really great sentiments on them. So these are the ones that I made with this one. Now you can no longer get that stamp set, but I wanted to show you that you can continue to use that stamp set from the card kit. Or it's a card subscription service. I'm sorry. And this one. And that one. And I really like that one. I love this paper. This paper is just so pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then this was the other stamp set from one of the Create with Heart subscription service for the card making kits. And again, this one just had so many great sentiments on it. So I used this one and I made these cards. And this was a great way to use up some paper I had. And for the most part, these papers, this is one side of the paper and that's the other side of the paper. So they were already, you know, coordinated together. So it made it really easy. There's that. Then I used this, can't remember the name of the stamp set. It's C1820 if you're looking for it on my website. This did originally have a die set, but unfortunately the dies are all sold out, but you can still get this this stamp set, and I love the stamp set. I still have some plans to make some sympathy cards with these others, with these angels, but for this particular card I used the love and hugs, and I used the little heart, and then I just colored the hearts in with color pencil. So that's that one. Then this stamp set, oh my gosh, this stamp set sold out so fast. Well, not the stamp set, the stamp and die set sold out so fast. You can still get just the stamp set. And there's what the stamp set looks like. But what I did for this particular card was I used the Something to Brighten Your Day sentiment, and then I used these flowers. But what I did was I stamped it on the circle and just kind of let the flowers fall off and just used that part of the flowers and then stamped over the top of it with the sentiment. And I really like the way that came out. Then let's see, let me show you this one. Okay, this is called Sweet Hummingbird. You can still get the stamp set, but you cannot get the die set anymore. I am so sorry. It sold out so quickly. So in our catalog, if you see a stamp and die set that you really like, you probably shouldn't wait if you want the die set. The stamps, we can continue to make the stamps because they're made in-house in Utah, but the dies are made by an outside company. So we're kind of at the mercy of how many we can get. So for this card, I used this little flower, and then I used the sentiment down here on the bottom, "You're the sweetest." And then I colored the flower in with some colored pencils. Okay, so for these last set of cards, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of the July Stamp of the Month. I absolutely love this Stamp of the Month, and I've got a lot of ideas to use it. I mean, it has butterflies, it has dragonflies and flowers, and just some great sentiments. Just a lot going on with this. Those splashes of color that you can put behind sentiments. It's just a really fun stamp set. Now, the Stamp of the Month you can get for $5 during that month if you spend $50. So this is the one for July, so I'm giving you a sneak peek of it. It's not available until July 1st, and it will only be available through the end of July. But here are the cards that I made with that stamp set. So there's that one. I love the sentiments in this stamp set, and they fit perfectly in these stitch circle dies. And then this one, and I colored the butterfly just with some colored pencils, something really simple. It doesn't take much, it doesn't take any talent at all to color them, and you can get it done really fast. So I am not sure how many cards I made altogether. I'll count them up and put that in my information. But if you have any questions about any of the cards I made, anything about the stamp sets, anything else, just let me know down below. And thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed this card share. And I'll be back soon with another one of my process videos. Have a great day. Bye.